Okay, continue from sheet number 3, right? At this time, we're going to create different types of charts, starting from pie chart. So we're going to select E21, F27, insert, pie chart, pie chart. And, you need to edit some, for example, uh, remove chart title and apply chart style, style 5, and legend. So you go to chart element, legend, and right arrow, then we're going to place on the right side. So just click right. Okay. So that's the pie chart. I'm going to move somewhere here. Then next, we're going to insert column spark lines. Where? Right here in G21 to G27. And what we're going to enter, what's the content? So that's the next. So once you highlight the area you're going to be inserted, go to Insert tab, look for sparkline in the toolbar. We're going to insert column sparkline, so I'm going to click column. Then data range is the area that the data you're trying to use. So I'm going to click up arrow, so I go back to original, and according to the direction, C20 and 26, C20 and 26, this area to be inserted, to be selected, and click OK. Oops, that should be 20. All right, so I'll kind of give you trend of numbers, right? That's what this sparkline will show you. Next, we're going to move to regional worksheets. We're going to work on line chart for B4 to B16. Then we're going to highlight F4, F16. Then we're going to insert line chart. So click Insert tab, recommended chart, all chart, line chart, OK. All right, we're going to edit some of this line chart. For example, chart style again. And it could be chart title to be changed. And one thing is interesting is change the fill color of the chart title, chart area. So this is the chart area, and you can go ahead and click that to change that, or you can right click and go ahead and click. As you can see, there's a chart area. You can change that fill. Then there will be, what was that? Light blue, right? So entire chart area becomes light blue background. However, there's a plot area. See that, if you can see, only those data series area, there's the plot area. So we can also change this plot area color, fill color, with white in this example. So it's kind of, I don't know if this is readable, but that's the instructions. And more editing, primary major vertical grid line. So you want to insert grid line For example, which is vertical grid line, that's under again chart element. Look for grid line, primary major vertical. As you can see, the vertical line show up. And also, lastly, for this line chart, change the scale of primary y-axis. So I'm going to just double click y-axis so that I can change the minimum, maximum, and major. So 50, that's the minimum, 140 maximum, and major 5. Okay, so that's how you're going to add it, either vertical or horizontal. So if you want to change horizontal, same thing, just double click on horizontal line, then you can change whatever the numbers or values. Okay, so there was regional worksheets. The last one we have is sheet number 4. In this example, we're gonna work with workday function and network days function. Okay, so starting with network days, so I'm gonna insert network days. Then I'm gonna explain what this will do. So network days will basically calculate the dates between two different dates. Okay, for example, here, so April 1st followed by April 6th. So what's the working days between 2 days? These 2 dates. Because it's not that simple, because we have holidays, weekends, and things like that. So that's how this network days will play. Same thing. What's the working days between April 6th and April 11th? So it could be, holidays, weekends, and same thing like previous one. But we're gonna just autofill 4 days, right? 4 working days. So that's how this thing works. So I'm gonna just autofill all the way down, and you'll find the values for network days. All right? And at this time, column C, this is a little different. Now we're trying to find actual date from certain number of days from a particular function, particular date. Let's say, let's starting from today's date. So I'm going to insert today's function in C2, so equals today. So it'll give us today's date. Now using this, we're going to create workday function equals workday, and I'm going to select the date we try to use, and how many days from this date. Let's say 5 days from this date, and it'll give us a particular date, but it'll give us just a value which is the integer. Looks like this. The entire column C, we're going to change that format. So we're going to make this column C as a short date. Okay, so it'll show as a date rather than just regular number. Same thing with next one. So what's the date from, we're looking at July 19th, right? So all you have to do is just autofill all the way down, and it'll give us date indicated by previous date and how many days from. All right, so that's the sheet number 4. So if you have any questions, let me know. But again, don't forget to insert your name in the header. Header is right there, right? Always insert your name or footer, depending on the depending on the instructions, right? So you can go to footer, which is at the bottom of the page, which is not visible in normal view. All right.